Hello everybody and welcome on back to a brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex, where every Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. If that sounds good to you, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, leave it down in the comments below, what it is, where to find it, and you might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today, we don't have anything festive. I've mentioned before in previous episodes that the holiday candy, the festive candy this year, or snacks just kind of in general, they're lacking. It's a lot of repeats. It's a lot of just normal stuff that's repackaged. Like the Hershey's is a good example. It's just milk chocolate, but it just has the Grinch on it. So kind of unfortunate. So thankfully, I bought enough crap that this show will continue on for infinite amounts of time. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I had to dig into a bit of the back stock because of the lack of interesting and new holiday things. And we are going to be actually trying some popcorn today. Be Happy popcorn. I actually had bought these, I don't even remember when I was in this place. So at least since August, somewhere in there. But we're going to try those. And we have 3 different variants to try. And those 3 variants are cotton candy. Ow, oops, sorry, dropped the thing with my knee. Maple bacon. And last but not least, nice spice. Now, we're getting towards the new year here as we're about to wrap up the holiday season and all such like that. And it's time to come up with New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolution would be to stop putting it so flippin' far away from myself so I don't have to lean over like a doofus. Just put it's right by your foot. You lean down with your long wingspan that comes with being 6'4". You don't look like a goofball, okay? You don't have to put it on the other side of the room. That's a New Year's resolution. People are over here coming up with serious things about improving themselves, and I'm like, you know what? Just put things closer to yourself. That's all you have to do. Now I realize the irony in saying, I have a 6'4" wingspan, and I should put things closer to myself, but just disregard those 2 sentences. Don't put them next to each other and compare and contrast. Take the one sentence, accept it. Take the other sentence, accept it. That's all you have to do, okay? Let's try some popcorn, okay? Before I lose my marbles. And we're going to put that right there. Oh, look at how close that is now to the leg of the chair, table. That's all you had to do. Let's start with something sweet because I feel like I'm being a little sour on myself here. And we will start with some cotton candy popcorn. I was getting the thumbnail ready for this video and it is very loud, so I apologize. Nothing better than an apology that's muted by the sound of the bag crinkling that you're apologizing for. Hey, I'm just really, really sorry about that. I just wanted you to know that I was sorry. Whew, 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 whew. That is a lot of something. Let's see. So we have... Okay, so this is extra large crunchy kernels. That actually did not give me the answer I wanted. 100% whole grain popcorn. Okay, that's a little closer. I wasn't sure if it was popcorn or kettle corn. I kind of just assumed popcorn, but sometimes we get kettle corn in there. It's very sweet right off the top. I don't think... In my mind, cotton candy doesn't have much of a scent to it. This just feels like a lot of like artificial sweet. That is like it just feels like it smells like sugar. It's not an appetizing smell, if I'm being honest, and I think a little bit lacking in the like color variant department. See if that'll focus on that. If I maybe put my hand, no camera, okay. It doesn't have any sort of, like, there's no fanciness to it. We've had popcorn on the channel before that was like, hey, here's this interesting, it was more of a kettle corn. Does popcorn go bad, though? It had more of an interesting texture on the side or in front of it. I forget exactly what it was, but I had like 3 of them. I think I had cotton candy. It was birthday cake, I believe. Oh, good, perfect. We're good till next year, February 26th. Coloring on the kernel was a little weird. So anyway, it looks like it's just going to be a flavored sort of thing rather than something on top of the popcorn itself. It's kind of just sweet popcorn. It doesn't... I get it's there. It's there. Okay. I can taste that cotton candy flavor. It's just really deep in them. It feels like the taste is mostly on the outside is popcorn. And then on the inside is almost like there's like a flavor nugget in the middle. And once you hit that, then the flavor explodes inside your mouth, which isn't great, but it does actually taste like cotton candy. I don't know how well it meshes for my personal liking. I think it's a pretty good, accurate cotton candy flavor. To me, it tastes more of like a blue raspberry, something like that. Whereas, so it's accurate, but I don't know that I like it just kind of in principle. You know, this is one of the flavors I just buy when it's fun. You know, I saw the other two and I was like, okay, those I would like to try. And then this one, hey, it's a third one. Make it a trio. Have a good time with it. But isn't necessarily like my flavor profile that I enjoy with popcorn. However, accurate flavor, so it gets points for that. We've seen things that are far worse that both I don't like and suck from like what it's trying to attain. This nails what it's trying to attain, so good for them. The brand, if I didn't mention, is Be Happy. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but if you're curious about it. The weird thing, maybe the inconvenient thing about the popcorn that I'm trying today, I've only seen it once. I only saw it like the one time at like a Walmart, and I'm kind of glad that I did make sure to grab them because I only saw them one time. So it would have been bad if I had missed them, and then here we are, right? Here we are. Let's go. We'll go maple bacon next. I was trying to think. I think the spice is going to be nice. It's going to be a nice spice, but let's go with maple bacon here. The maple kicks through, but I don't love... There's like artificial bacon flavor or scent in there as well that kind of like sours the experience. This was, I mean, if I'm being honest, this was the one that's... I don't know. If I'm being honest, if I'm opening my heart and telling you, dear audience, this is the one that put it on the map, right? You're walking down the aisles, it catches your eye, and, you know, maybe it's the cotton candy and the brighter colors that kind of go, oh, what's that over there? And you kind of, okay, whatever. The maple bacon is what sells you on this sort of thing of just like, that's a weird, wacky flavor. Let's do this as a video. That's where, you know, that's where it goes, right? So let's try it. The maple flavor, I think, works well with the popcorn flavor. Artificial bacon's not my favorite flavor or scent, so we'll see how this goes. Ugh. Yuck. Let's have some more, huh? No, no, no. It's not terrible. I don't like the artificial bacon aspect of it. It smells better than it tastes. And this is, I think, the third, maybe, kind of maple item that I've had on the show within the last, I don't know, 2 months or so, going back to like the maple alcohol that I had a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago. Something else was maple as well. Oh, it was the Elf Mallow Cream. And this, I assume that bacon is going to be a much stronger flavor, and it never is. So what that does is that allows the bacon to be the star of the show when it's the second build, okay? It's maple bacon, not bacon maple, all right? Maple bacon. So it has a nice scent. You get a little bit of that artificial bacon flavor, but then because the maple isn't a strong enough flavor to overcome that, it's basically just bacon popcorn. I think maybe the maple is supposed to be there to like sweeten it a little bit, but it's just kind of a sour. Sour is not the right word, but there's almost like a kind of a spice in my mouth, and I don't love it. It is far from the worst item I've ever had, but I do feel like it's not that great. There's another flavor that we've had on the show recently. Maybe it's a plethora of flavors that, oh, you know what it is? It's the roasted marshmallow. There are a couple of flavors, and roasted marshmallow is the one that comes to mind. Again, kind of from that mallow cream, but even if you go to the campfire s'more M&Ms that we had, or that I had earlier this year, there's a couple flavors, and I would put bacon in there as well. They just suck artificially. They don't translate well. It's just a hard thing to hard flavor profile to replicate, and it's sour or it's tart or it's just the wrong notes are what they put at the forefront, and you're like, oh, this is not what I want when I want to think of bacon. I eat a lot of bacon. Okay? All right? This body was not built by me not eating bacon. It was built by me eating bacon, okay? All these guns coming from bacon. So it's a good concept that I don't think is executed all that well. I actually think the cotton candy is better than the maple bacon, both in flavor profile, because it doesn't feel like it's assaulting my mouth, and two, nailing the execution. The cotton candy is the superior flavor. So we'll do that one. That's number 2. And we'll end it with a little bit of spice. I have a little water here. Clear out the old mouth. Do it like a wine tasting. I'm going to spit it into a bucket. Speaking of spitting into a bucket, I have a special episode of Taste Test coming out on Monday for Christmas. That wasn't going to be the transition into that announcement, but hey, here we are. A special episode, very, very special episode of Taste Test. This is your warning. If you're a headphone user, maybe find some speakers, okay? Or turn it down a couple of notches. Just be aware. If you wear headphones, I was told to make sure people know. Be aware, okay? I appreciate you watching. It's a fun one. It's a little chaotic. It's a little bit on the louder side, so just as a note. But it is really fun and goofy, and it's an episode. So check that out Monday, a special Christmas episode of Taste Test. Let's finish this episode off by trying the nice spice popcorn. And this doesn't smell great. I don't think any of these have actually smelled good. That's not good. If you're advertising popcorn, which I'm a big fan of, and none of them smell good, not good. Okay. Is it supposed to be like a sriracha sort of thing? I don't know why I said it like that. Well, paprika is one of the ingredients. I like paprika. I can hear people in my head. I can hear them. You only like paprika when it's on deviled eggs. That's true, but I like paprika, okay? In some form or fashion. Can we give me Mr. Picky Eater over here? Just one. Just a couple here and there. You know? Hey, he likes paprika. We don't have to put the asterisk next to it, okay? That is a nice spice. I don't know that I love the flavor here, which might actually... It's like the 5th ingredient on this thing. Sugar, garlic powder. Yeah, okay. It's just... It is a nice spice. So again, we have a thing that it's accurate to what it's advertising. The spice isn't too much. It is noticeable. It overpowers everything better than the other flavors have. So in that case, I think it's actually quite the winner. Because the cotton candy was slow to get that flavor in there. The maple bacon was pretty strong, but it didn't, the bacon flavor was strong. But the popcorn flavor was still in there. This one, really all I tasted was the spice that they chose to use, which I'm not the biggest fan of the flavor itself. It's just something about it. It's just not, it's not an enjoyable flavor. I don't know what it is. It's almost like it's like a sour heat. And again, all of these are totally fine to be eating. So just don't be like, well, Sean, those have been sitting in a cupboard for 4 months. You don't know what what it's supposed to taste like. I do. Okay. Yeah, it's just it's not an enjoyable flavor. Feels like it's a nice spice, but it's a little on the sour side. I don't love it. It doesn't smell good. None of these popcorns smell good, which is bad. Like I was saying before I opened this bag. But I think for the most part, they're fairly accurate. I mean, this would be probably the second favorite of it because I do like that little bit of a kick. If I wanted like a little bit of spice and some popcorn, this is a good pick. I wish the flavor was a little bit better, but I don't think hot popcorn's really like a big market or whatever. But cotton candy number 1, nice spice number 2, maple bacon number 3. So there you have it. I wish this flavor was a little more on the like, I guess like Frank's Red Hot sort of side thing, but that's how it goes. So there you have it. Have you tried any of these? What did you think? If you have tried any of them, let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there, let me know if there's something you'd like to see on the channel. Food-wise, don't tell me what games to play. I'm not going to play them. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. It was very aggressive. Let me know what the item is, where to find it, and scroll up and subscribe. Ring the bell. You'll be notified when that item may or may not be on the show. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, everybody. I appreciate you spending some of your Saturday or whatever day of the week you're watching this video with me. Again, Monday, special Christmas episode of Taste Test going up. I had a fun time doing it for the Thanksgiving episode, pardon me, that I did last month with the sandwich. Found a fun thing to do for Christmas this year, so I went ahead and executed that plan. And then next week is my birthday special. That'll be posted on my actual genuine birthday, so that's fun. If you want to get me a gift, 24 hours of watch time. If you don't know how to do it, just contact me. I'll walk you through the steps. Just put me in a tab on your computer and let it play. You can mute the tab. You don't even have to listen to me. Just let it play through 24 hours of videos. So yeah, I will see you Monday for another episode, and Saturday we'll be back for a special birthday episode. Thank you again so much for watching. We will see you next week, or in Monday. So watch both of them. Thank you again. Bon appetit, and happy holidays.